Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here on Tech Tuesday, episode number 1. Today, we are going to be talking about protecting your investments. And I'm not talking about your bank statement. I'm talking about protecting your slot cars. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about these stripes today. See these stripes on this car? Well, this track has metal rails on it. And if you like to race your cars as I do, you want to protect those stripes, because what can happen is, let's say you're driving down the track and let's say you're driving rather fast and all of a sudden the car rolls over and it slides down the track. You scratch your stripes. And that's not a good thing. Nobody wants to do that, especially on a car that's like this one here. It's like 60 years old. It's an original Aurora. And again, the stripes and condition of the whole car is pretty good. So I want to keep it that way, but I still want to use it. So you have a couple of options. We actually have like 3 options. Now, one option is not for this car. One option is for this car. This car is hand painted. It doesn't have significant value the way it is. So on a car like this, I would use clear coat. Just buy a can of clear spray paint and clear coat the car, and that will protect your decals and your paint. But you don't want to do that with this car. You don't want to just spray paint it clear, because that will damage the value of the car. People want them original. They don't want them spray painted clear. But there are some options to protect these cars, and I'm going to tell you 2 of them. One I use, one I don't use, but one's easier than the other one. The easy version is to just get a little bit of clear tape, cut it out to either the shape of the whole hood or just the stripe, and put it over, the decals. You can also do it on the little headlights. And I don't particularly like that version of doing it, because the tape is thick, and you can kind of see it. It doesn't look as good. But there is another option that I use when I protect my cars for racing, and that is water slide decal sheets. Now, water slide decal sheets are like water slide decals. They're like the decals that came on this car, except for we're looking for clear ones, and you can get these pretty much anywhere on the internet. If you go and do a search for water slide decal sheet clear, because it's important to get the clear one, because they also do make white, and you want the clear one. You can get these on the internet, and again, what you'll do is, this is a process, okay? So again, you'll cut out the decals in the shape that you want them, whether you just want to cover the stripe, whether you just want to do the whole hood and the whole roof and the whole trunk. That's up to you. I think I would probably just do the stripes, especially because the reason I like the water slides is because they're much thinner. So when you cut out little stripes, you're not really going to see them on there. They almost blend right, and you won't even see them, especially if you cut them to the same size as your stripes. You won't even see them. So this is how you apply them. So you buy these water slide decals. I think mine are 8.5 by 11 sheets, and you will just cut out your little pieces. You'll get yourself a cup of water, like a coffee cup, fill it with water. Some people like to put in a few drops of dish detergent. Well, I'll tell you why in a minute. Don't put in a lot, just 2 or 3 drops if you got a full coffee cup of water. And what the idea is behind that is it helps the decals slide easier. Like when you apply them to the car, they slide around a little easier because of the dish liquid. Anyways, so you put one of your decals, just one, into the water. Let's sit there for probably 30 seconds. and then take it out. And then what I would do is I would actually lay the little piece of water slide decal on the hood. And you can even take a screwdriver. Be very careful. Don't scratch your cars. But you can actually take that screwdriver, put it on top of the water slide decal, and you can just push it off onto it will slide because there's a backing on the water slide decal. It's like a paper. So you're going to put the paper side down, and you're just going to slide that decal off of that paper because it's going to loosen up from being in the water. You can also put a few drops of water, just dip your finger in it and just wipe it on the car. Make it nice and wet, that hood nice and wet, because when you slide that decal off of that paper backing, you want to be able to work with it. You want to be able to get it in place. You don't want to dry up and be in one spot. So if you just put a couple little drops of water, and then, like I said, just slide that decal off of the paper into where it's got to go, and you can kind of move it around with a screwdriver. But again, be very careful with your screwdriver. Don't scratch your paint. You can use your fingers too, but I always find that using, like a screwdriver or something like that, even a pencil, whatever, anything, just makes them, it seems to me it's a little easier to move them around. So that's about it. You just slide the decal into place, and then obviously take the paper piece and remove it from the car and let it dry. And you can repeat that for wherever else you're going to do it. They will be almost invisible. They will protect your cars. And the best part is, let's say someday you want to sell the car. Or let's say you don't want to race it anymore and you just want to put it on a shelf. You can wet those decals and they'll come right off, and you'll never know they were on the car. The car will be back to pristine condition, just like it came from the factory. So I hope you enjoyed that tech tip for the day. Please like and subscribe the video. And also, if you have questions, you can put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. And, that's it for the day. But thank you very much for showing up. I hope I helped you protect your cars, and I hope I helped you enjoy using them. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.